Okay, welcome everybody. We're here and we're live, and we've got Jay and Robert, and we're expecting more people to come. But if people have questions, want to come and ask questions about True United or about any business whatsoever, they're welcome to come here. Jay doesn't have a microphone, so he can't talk, so he's just going to stay muted. But the good news is True United is now simpler. The reason they went back to the old way is because people were complaining. And let's face it, it was a justifiable complaint that we couldn't get people to buy $50 worth of products to get 30 points. How in the world were we going to get the people to pay $100 for 30 points? So they ditched that. They're going back to the old system. That was announced on Saturday, and it was implemented almost immediately, and they've been working all weekend. We got paid on Friday, and if people that did orders, people who did orders last month got paid Friday, so that's nice. We had a nice chunk of change in there. Some of us did. Some didn't get so much. But they announced to us that there was a 144% increase in pace setters from last month. So,
wow.
And this month, I think it's going to be bigger because we're coming into the Christmas season. We're adding people with these changes. And the exciting part is, people are going to start shopping, and they're going to remember, didn't I see that shopping portal? And basically wanted to follow up. SB Global Pros. Hello, Sandy. Welcome. Good to have you here. We're recording, so be careful how you use curse words. And I know you don't curse. I'm only kidding you, Sandy.
Why is that saying my Gmail instead of my name?
I don't know. Sometimes it says your email address.
Rename. I'm going to rename it.
Okay.
Because I'm Sandy.
Sandy. You're there you go. Now you're Sandy. It's good to have you here, dear. But with the changes, it's going to be very easy to hit rank. All we need is 3 frontline to hit promoter and 6 frontline at 30 points to hit pace setter. But again,
you guys make that sound so easy. That is not easy.
It is easy.
Everybody I talked to said, "Oh, I don't do that," or "I don't want to do that," or "I don't want to do that," or "I don't want to do that."
Yeah. What I'm doing, Sandy, and I don't know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, do you ever shop on Amazon?
Yeah.
Are you using that?
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying, "Oh, I don't do that."
No, they're saying, I shop on Amazon. I said, well, you need to look at my link and.
No, you don't want to do it that way. Follow it up with a rhetorical question, one that you know the answer to. Ask them, have you ever been paid back in cash for what you ever bought from Amazon?
Okay.
That's a rhetorical question because nobody ever made any money from Amazon. Amazon don't give diddly. We have done a flanker sweep and gone by them, and now we're gonna make money off of them because we're dealing directly with the vendors that are in True United right now. Mm-hmm. But also there are some vendors outside. Like, did anybody else get the calendar, the wall calendar that had 4 months in it on it?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay, it's very nice. I picked it up because I wanted something like that to keep me motivated. It's right here on the wall. I see it every morning, and I look at it, and I print stuff on it, and stay motivated. And it's very nice, and it also keeps me organized with my appointments, because sometimes I forget appointments. Mm-hmm. I wake up in the morning, I go, do I have an appointment today? Yes, I do. No, I don't. So I'll be able to deal with it. But There's lots of vendors lining up saying, we want to check this out, but we want to see if it works for you first. So it's up to us when the vendors come on and say, oh, I'm going to put something up there with, say, 100 units and see how it does. And we need to sell those suckers out, whether we want them or not, in like minutes, just to get the attention of the other vendors. So what I would say is, if you see you have a special, or you see something online that you want to see, if you want to get it, get it. If you don't, don't. But keep in mind, if we sell out of it fast, that more and more vendors will want to come on board. Anyway, what I'm saying is, have you ever made money in cash from shopping at Amazon? And of course, everybody says no. No, I haven't. They've given me coupons, they've given me special deals, but no, I never actually made cash. And then I say, well, with the Amazon Rebate Club, I'm getting cash back every month on specialized deals that's being offered off of Amazon sellers. And I says, does that interest you? And just about everybody says, yeah, I'd like to make money back from Amazon. Oh, and I also mentioned up to 80% off. And that's the truth. I'm not lying. I haven't said anything wrong. And it's just, it's simple. But I say it over and over, and I've rehearsed it over and over. It's very simple. Do you shop on Amazon? Yes. Have you ever been paid back for what you did with Amazon? No. Well, I'm getting paid back up to 80% off of products, specialized deals, off of Amazon sellers. Does that interest you? Yes. And then I give them my card. And I was telling, forget who I told, was it Robert? I'm carrying my iPad with me everywhere I go now. I'm making sure it's charged. And I whip out my iPad. I keep it with me. And I go, you can sign up right now for free if you want. I'll sign you up. It won't cost you a thing. And so far nobody has. But I just started doing it today. So.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But if you can sign them up on the spot and have your iPad or whatever pad you're using already brought up with the True United site with the sign up page, you'll be ahead of the game and you'll know the people are in. Plus, if you're smart, you'll save the screen to something and keep their email and be able to contact them after they get in.
Yep.
I don't know does that sound underhanded, Robert? Do you think that's underhanded, or should I not do that?
No, that's absolutely not underhanded.
Okay.
It's just thinking outside of the box, basically, because you have to be prepared to use whatever it takes to get them to, sign up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just think that people, they're forgetful. They forget things.
Yeah.
And I know their heart's in the right place when they say, yeah, that's really cool. I'll have to check that out and, get on the board and get on the bandwagon or whatever. And, a couple of weeks go by and they've plumb forgot it.
And they have no idea what this card with True United on in their pocket means. They forgot all about you. But if you catch them right there on the spot, you're further ahead in the game.
Well, like I was telling you before, it's I guess call it backup, whatever you want. But I'm setting appointments to go back to see people I've already seen you know, and say, hey, by the way, you know, a couple weeks ago you were looking at this and you seem to get, you know, you're really this person understand that. And most likely you probably, I thought I'd bring your attention again, see what we do, and then at that point, see if it's more of a opportunity or a chance just to get them signed up right then and there.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Sow the seeds, people. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. And eventually, we're going to be able to sign people up. You're going to say, "Have you heard of United?" Yeah, I've been looking for somebody to sign me up. Go for it. Then you can go for it. But once again, you need your own card. I don't know if you go for the Vista Print or you go to United Print. You can get your own cards. I have one. I have one with them. Go ahead.
You were going to put it on the chat room or something. And did you ever do that?
I didn't put it in the chat room, but I sent it to you via email. It was an attachment with my card.
Must have missed it.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks because we didn't meet last Tuesday.
Yeah.
The Skype was messed up. Which is why we're meeting here on Zoom today. So, okay, Jay Zeller. He says he prospect. Okay, stop it. Here we go. I prospected the mayor of Vassar, Michigan, where we camped, was next door. So I talked to him and his girlfriend, gave him one of my cards, and gave them a small overview of what it's all about. Very good. Great job, Jay. Yeah. Again, as you're going through your delivery, keep it real simple. Don't try to over deliver and make promises that are crazy. I just got a shirt made, and I can send it to you guys. I'll send it out to the group. It says 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 plus 100 equals 1.39 million. And the guy at the print shop said, "What does that mean?" So I explained it to him. I said 6 to the 6th power plus 100 points with my business makes you $1.39 million. He said, "Is that for real?" I go, "Absolutely." I said, "I'll be glad to give you a graph." And I've sent this graph out several times with Steve's attachments. And it's got that graph in fully living color where you can just print it. And so be looking for my daily calls for Steve Dixon, and check the attachments, because many times this 6 by 6 by 6 is in there, and what you make. It's 1.39 million payday, which is some pretty good hay. So, excuse me.
Reverend Dave, I just checked all your emails and I didn't see that going all the way back into August. So could you send it to me again?
Yeah, I'll send it to you again. I have it downloaded.
Thank you.
I'm not sure why you didn't get it, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes Gmail says, "Well, I'm not going to send that. That looks like spam."
Yeah. Technology's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll get a whole slew of coming back to you. So, did everybody see that Gmail just got, or Google just got hacked? And they didn't want to let everybody know because we messed up. So, any other questions? Anything? Anybody else?
Not that I can think of right at this particular moment.
Okay. Once again, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. If you even only duplicate yourself once every month, in 12 months, you can have 4,096 people in your group and teach that one person to duplicate themselves. 4,096 people throughout your group. And at 25 cents, that can be some pretty good hay again. We're not asking people to do a lot. Steve set a goal of one per week. I've set the same goal. That's 4 per month, 52 per year. For me personally, I'm not putting them to me personally, but I'm trying to add to the team. I'm building the team. The rotator is still strong and going strong. I did an email blast on Sunday morning, and so far I haven't seen any signups, but it's still early, and I did the 6x6x6 for that too, and hopefully some people will catch wind of it and give me a call or whatever. But I'm actively sowing seeds, and like I said, even if we only sign up one a week, that's still some pretty good money, even as early as Christmas. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to a very Merry Christmas this year. So, like to see all of you have a very Merry Christmas as well, because you're making money hand over fist. So, anyway, trying to think what else I can say about the updates. So do you guys talk about other programs? Yes, we do. Do you have a program you want to talk about, Jay? We also do GDI, and we also do Stiforp, and we also do USI Tech, and we also do Firefan / United Games. And we just have a whole slew of businesses we talk about sometimes. But mainly we've been talking about Trinity for the past, well, the 17th is my anniversary of 1 year.
Holy cow. That's pretty cool.
Okay, Jay, he's going to send me a link. So, but 1 year on the 17th. So, happy anniversary to me. And Robert, I think you were the first one I got in. I think
Yeah, so my anniversary is not too far from behind yours.
something like the 19th of the 20th.
Yeah.
So you're getting ready to hit
That's
that too.
I think.
Also, if you think about it, and I really heavily encourage witnessware, where you can get people to ask questions. Now, Trunited has a bunch of shirts that you can find over in the SOCOM store. Now, you might have trouble finding the SOCOM store on the big rewards brands because it's not always there. But you can always go to the wall and go down to big reward brands. And SOCOM is there in alphabetical order. And click on it. And there's a bunch of shirts. Robert's got some. He took some of mine. And I've got a bunch of them. And I've made some up for myself. And I just want to wear stuff that's guaranteed. It's going to cause people to wonder, what in the world is he talking about? And so they might ask a question. Again, if I'm in a store, say a Walmart, like for instance, if I'm in the store and I know I'm going to Walmart or to Sam's Club, I'll wear one of my favorite shirts that says, "This store pays me to shop here." I'll wear the same shirt for Best Buy. I'll wear the same shirt for Home Depot. And people ask me, "What do you mean they pay you to shop here?" And I say, "Have you heard of True United?" I mean, everything I do anymore is geared to start a conversation with me. I want people to reach out of their comfort zone. And folks, for the income we're talking about, I think we all can step out of our comfort zone just a little bit in order to achieve some of the financial goals we all have for ourselves. And I know finances aren't everything. I'm not saying that they are, but they're reasonably close to oxygen. So that's what Zig Ziglar used to say anyway. Money is reasonably close to oxygen. So if you can do things I'll run around naked telling people about, okay, yeah, good luck on that one, Jay. Well, at least wear your underpants, because we don't want to scandalize the older ladies. So I'm not going to call them old because they're not old. So, but whatever it takes, step out of your comfort zone just a little bit and basically just start talking to people. That's what Dr. Nico advocates. That's the best way. I'm still doing the safe list advertising, but it's not yielding a lot. I'm talking to a lot of people doing safe list and traffic exchange advertising. It's not yielding a lot because basically people don't read your ads. Even though I do mine in HTML, sometimes they get read. But even now, people are getting used to me. And they're saying, "Oh, I've seen this guy before. I know what he's doing. He's been doing the same thing for a year now." So they're getting used to me. But because I'm sowing those seeds, when the time comes and somebody else comes to them and says, "Have you heard of True United?" they may respond now, because now they have. And they've seen my website, or they've seen one of my websites, and they might be willing to respond. It doesn't, I mean, we all want the people to come into our group. That's true. But it doesn't really matter, because say, for instance, somebody else joins under, let's say, my friend Stace and blows it out and spends a lot of money and makes a lot of money. That increases the profit pool, and that in turn raises it, and we get paid. Now, I don't know if any of you noticed it, but the profit pool went up by a penny last month to 23 cents instead of 22.
Sure did.
We all made money simply because of that 1 cent increase. And we're looking to increase more and more every month now, because people are starting to come in. They're talking about coming out with a branded credit card that we'll be able to use. They're also talking about signing up the largest gift card vendor in the world, and they're just in final consultation to sign them up. And I'm told they're very, 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 very close. They're saying probably by the end of the year they'll be signed. But we're hoping sooner, because I want this gift card. And some of these gift cards include Amazon and Walmart and Sam's. So, if you, say, for instance, you buy a Walmart or Sam's gift card, you can go to a Walmart gas station, which they have, or you can go to a Sam's Club gas station, which they have, and use the gift card and make 2% back based on that. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So it's going to be a lot of stuff. Same thing if you use the Amazon Rebate Club, which I'm using extensively to get my points, because there are a lot better deals. Now we're coming up close to True Box time. I think today's the 9th, tomorrow's the 10th. At the end of the day, all True Boxes have to be in. If you have any of these items, I would counsel you not to put them in your True Box. Number 1, Vengo. Don't buy Vengo. Number 2, don't buy Healthy Vita, the vitamins. Number 3, don't buy Ciala. And number 4, don't buy any 64 items. Reason is, they're on standing order every day just about, where you can buy certain items for each of these vendors on the Amazon Rebate Club. What we can do for that is, and you're going to get a greater percentage back. For instance, if you buy Healthy Vita vitamins on TrueBox, you're going to get 30 points plus 10% for ordering through TrueBox. But if you order the same product, Healthy Vita vitamins, from the Amazon Rebate Club, you're going to get 40 points for the same price. So you're going to get 10 plus points. Also, same with all the other products. With Vengo, instead of getting 25 points for a case of Vengo, now you're going to get 35. What does that mean to you? You only need 3 cases of Vengo now to get 105 points, which is what we're all should all be shooting for, and that's going to cost you probably less than $130. So I don't know what your incomes look like. I don't know where you're sitting financially, but if at all possible, order from the Amazon Rebate Club. They'll ship it to you usually in a couple of days if you have Amazon Prime, and if not, it'll take up to a week to 10 days based on when you order it and if it's on a weekend and so on and so forth. But they're pretty good about getting it out just in a matter of days. I've been ordering stuff from the Amazon Rebate Club. Usually gets here in 4 or 5 days, the most. So I can wait for the extra points. You better believe it. And also, before they were subject to a hold period of 31 days, so you wouldn't get your points for this month until next month. Now they're only waiting 5 to 7 days to award you your points. To wit, my sponsor, Steve, ordered 20 cases of Vengo. It cost him over $900. I'm thinking, oh, if I could only do that. And basically, he paid for it out of his profits. He's one of the top 10 earners in the company. He can afford to do that. Plus, he sells them to bars and to restaurants and to liquor stores and makes his money back. He sells them to them for cash for the cost of the Vengo. He's not even marking up the price for that. So don't buy those 4 things, those main 4 things that Dr. Nico already owns. That's Vengo, Healthy Vita, Ciala, which are skincare products, and the 64 line, which are also skincare products. So keep that in mind. If you have any of those items in your True Box, get them out and order them through the Amazon Rebate Club instead, because you'll get a much better deal. So, I've been talking for a half hour now. My voice is getting tired. Does anybody else want to say anything? We got another note from Jay. Okay, Jay has a question. No, Jay, with the new sign-up system, I don't know if you noticed, but they changed the sign-up system. No longer do they have to register with a phone number, with a cell phone number, and get a code and plug it into the site. Now, all they need to put in is their name, email address, and I believe their address. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what all's there, but I know at least their name and their email address and get a password. But if you do that, if you can get them to, there's a special spot on there before they have to finish up that says, I give permission for a one-time call to discuss my options or to discuss, let me just go there and find out because I don't want to misquote this. I'm just going to go there and sign out of my account. Okay, come on, let's go. Oh, I can't minimize when I'm recording? Okay. Well, let's see what I can do. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay, so let's see if I can share my screen. Share. Here we go. Here we go. I want to go to can everybody see that?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go to CRUN. No, I don't want that. Here we go. Trinidad Nation Passport. There we go. That's me. And gonna move everybody out of the way. Gonna sign out of my account. Okay. I'm gonna move this way down here. And I'm logged out. And now I'm going to go here. And create account. Okay. So I'm going to put Joe B-L-O, Joe Blow, email address. And scroll down. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay. Can you see that up there? sign up for a newsletter, and I would like a free one-on-one consultation to help me get started. That's what it says. And it comes before they give their password. So they would need to tick this box, preferably both. So hopefully they would say yes. And then it says enter your phone number. And so I'll enter 555 555. Okay. And then create a password. Okay. I'm not going to proceed any further because I'm see what else is below that. Let's go ask you who referred you, and they'll need your mobile number. So hopefully, if they don't have it, they'll what you do is they'll let me enter mine. And then click on the magnifying glass. Person found, Rev Dave Whitmer. Okay. And then they click on submit. And then they'll receive an email at the email address that they gave that says click here to verify. And until they verify it, it won't work. So are there any questions about the sign-up process?
Well, it looks a little bit easier.
Yeah, because they don't have to enter their phone number. So Jay, I believe if they tick that box, it'll say, I'm going to contact Dave, Reverend Dave, and say, somebody just signed up. Here's either their phone number or their email, one of the two. Not sure which. And it'll be up to us to contact them ASAP. So if we get a text or if we get an email, I would say contact them as soon as you can. Same is true if the rotator hit. If you say, I have no idea who this person is, well, you have their contact information now because it's going to give it to you, either their email or their phone number. It's up to you to contact them ASAP. Time is of the essence, people, and I tell you the truth. The ones that respond the fastest will get them the most excited, and they will go forth and they will conquer, and they will make a lot of money. The one shirt I have now that I just got, and we're running out of time, so I'm going to wrap up in just a few minutes. It says, on the front, it says comma drama. Does anybody know what that means?
Nope.
Comma drama is when you start getting commas between your dollar figures. Like when you have a 1,000 comma and then a 1 million comma. That's when comma drama hits. And so that's what I want people to ask. What does comma drama mean? And then on the back it says, we're going to make so much freaking money. So, again, going to start conversations. Why do you say that? How are you going to make so much freaking money? Well, let me tell you. Start a conversation, people. It's not hard. You have to step out of your comfort zone if you're shy. A lot of us are. But you'll be surprised at how willing people are to talk, especially when you want to talk about them. Start a relationship. It's relationship marketing. Get people interested in themselves first. Build a dream if you can. Some people just don't want to build a dream. They don't believe they deserve it. They don't believe they can have it. But keep in mind, it's up to us to reawaken these dreams that they had. And at one time or another, I believe everybody had a dream about something. I don't mean one where you're sleeping at night and you have a dream that God came to you and said, "You're going to drive a Cadillac." No, I'm talking a real dream. And if God gave you a dream of driving a Cadillac, I say go get it. Because God's going to help, and you're going to find good things are laying in wait for you, because God is not a man that he should lie. And if he gave you a dream, he would basically said, you can have this if you want it. So I'm going to call it. It's about 20 or about 18 till, and I do have another call at 9, so I want to get ready for that. But thank you all for coming, and see about stopping the recording. See about. And stop sharing. There we go. Okay, and stop the recording.